So you found a cool set of icons or glyphs on the web, and you want to pull it into Camtasia and use it in one of your videos. It's super easy to do, but it does take one extra step to make it compatible with Camtasia. I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So let's say I find, let's see, what's one that I really like here? I like this toggle. So I'm going to say toggle left. I'm going to go ahead and download that. And if I go into Camtasia with this file, it won't let me import it because it is an SVG. So what I need to do is I need to convert it to a file format that Camtasia plays well with. And it just so happens that there are a few services that do this for free. The one that I've used in the past is called cloudconvert.com. And I'm just going to go ahead and hit select file. And I'm going to select my toggle left SVG. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert it to the PDF file format because Camtasia does really well with that format. And in this case, it's going to keep this path data and just convert it over so it'll still be a vector image file. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the convert button in red there. And the file is being uploaded, processed, and this dialog here is going to pop up. And if I look to the lower right of the dialog, I'm going to see a nice little download green button here. I'm going to go ahead and hit that. And you can see it's downloaded the file. So if I go back over to Camtasia, you can see I've already pulled one in, but I'm going to go ahead and bring in our new toggle button. And I bring that in. You can see it's pretty small, and I've changed my canvas color to white so that you can see this this black glyph. You know, usually by default, Camtasia is going to have that project set at the pitch black. So these glyphs are also pitch black that you might put them down and say, oh, the glyph, it's not working. Well, change the canvas or the project settings by opening it up, go to the color, which is the background color, and you can change the background color of your project, and you'll be able to see that glyph no problem. Well, let's say you want to go a little further and make this glyph a different color. That's also pretty easy to do in Camtasia. So I'll show you two methods. One method is by using the color tint effect, which is available in Camtasia 2020. You can see I have a number of color tints, but I'm going to choose just the default color tint that comes with Camtasia. I'm going to drag that onto the toggle, and you can see the color has changed. Now, if I navigate over to the properties panel with that clip selected, the toggle left media selected, and I scroll down, you'll see the color tint effect here in the properties panel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the dark tone because this is a dark glyph. And I'm going to go ahead and mess with the slider, and I can start to play with some things. You can see I can get it over to the white, and you're saying, well, that's kind of gray, not white. And the reason why is because we have the intensity on the default set to 50%. And if I just turn the intensity all the way up to 100%, you'll see that it is now a pure white. And if I go back to the dark tone and select some other colors like this green or this orange, it's just going to go ahead and change the color out really easily. Now, if you have some other really neat background you want to use, like I think I might have an interesting background color here somewhere. Let me go over to my library, and if I go over to my gradient pack, I've got this green gradient that I created in Camtasia, and there's a tutorial video on my channel if you want to check it out. But I'm going to go ahead and pull the toggle switch above that. And what if I want to bring this gradient onto this toggle switch? Well, it's actually pretty easy to do with track mats. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this all evened up here. And I'm going to go ahead and take that toggle switch, which is now above the gradient. I'm going to go ahead and right click on the eyeball of track 3 in this case, and I'm going to select alpha, and now you can see the gradient is showing through. Now if I change my canvas color back to say black, this will look really nice. And so you can see I have that toggle switch colored with a really beautiful gradient. So you can see there's all kinds of methods that you can play with to customize these glyphs. But I hope that this initial point solves the problem that you had in getting these SVGs into Camtasia, and that these little last parts aren't too confusing. Definitely check out the other content on my channel for additional context and tutorials around how to do some of these cool visual effects, and good luck. Thanks again.